A Moment with Tyranny podcast. This episode and conversation is powered by Homes with Tyranny. Hey, it's a Moment with Tyranny podcast. Well, you guys, today y'all have me solo, but that's okay because we got a good topic today. I'm going to pour out some of my wisdom and knowledge and experiences today. So today we're going to jump right on in there. And our topic today is know your worth. This is really deep. This is something that I can actually talk on and just really a lot of me personally and friends and people around me that I've been dealing with here a lot more recently about knowing your worth. It's been a struggle, and I'd say know your worth. A lot of times we're out there in the world and we sell ourselves short. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We look for other people to validate us and look for people to tell us our value, our worth. I need to get this approval here. I need to do that, or I'm not good enough, or am I good enough, or just different things. And I've come to learn, and I've done a lot of growing, and I'm so grateful that I've done this, is that even at my age, I'm still learning that, but I have grown so much in understanding that I am worthy of all that I desire. I am worthy of everything that I have. And I work hard for a lot of things too. And I don't diminish or make my value any less. Even with the type of work that I do, you always have someone saying, "Hey, give me a break," or "Give me a discount," or "Do this." No, we have to stop doing that too, because we don't ask everybody for discounts, but those people closer to us, really close to us, we tend to be real comfortable with going to people and saying, "Hey, I'm family, give me a discount. Hey, I'm this." But you got to understand that, you know, as a business person, we're trying to grow too. And if you're not going to ask everybody for a discount, then don't come to me, a small business person, and try to cut a deal out of me, because remember, that's my profit. That's how I grow. These other big companies didn't get big by cutting their corners or reducing their value because you're thinking that, you know what, I don't want to pay this much money. It's not that you can't pay it, you just don't want to pay it. So many people look for a discount and a hustle, and I guess that's their way of making their value more. But I'm saying all that to say, you know what, we have to make sure that we set a value or a price of our services and who we are, and stick to those things. And if someone doesn't want to pay for your services at your value amount, or if they don't want to respect you at the value that you set, then let them go. Let them move on. They're not supposed to be there. There's somebody else out there that will pay your price or will respect you at the value that you set as far as your respect value. And I say that, because I have some people that may say, "Oh, she thinks she's too good," or "Oh, she's not good enough," or, her prices are too high. That's okay. This is the price that I'm setting. And if you want my services, then you're going to pay that price. If not, then go ahead and move on. And there's going to be somebody else that will, because believe me, there's people that have higher value mentally, morally, financially. There's people that are less. So you have to find that happy medium. And you also have to remember, you know what? Sometimes you pay for what you get too. If you have someone that's really cheap, don't expect to get some royalty kind of a high services, and you're paying below market value on things, or below standard. You sometimes that saying, "You pay for what you get," is a true statement. So you got to be careful with that too. There's so many people that want to pay nickels and dimes for $1 million service, and then they're upset when the service is not up to par. Well, you pay for what you got. You paid for what you get or you got. But also it comes back to values. I have a friend. He works really hard and he's very, very, very particular about everything that he does. He's very neat. He takes his time. You know it's going to be right when he gets things done, but he has a very big heart and people tend to take advantage of him. And that's because I always tell him, you don't know your worth. You got to know your worth. Know what you're worth. Your work is great. And whenever he does anything, I make sure that I pay way above what he's asking because he actually undercuts himself because he doesn't know his worth. And I've told him that so many times. You need to learn your worth and stand by it. And he's afraid, well, if I'm too high, then people aren't going to use me. But if you're too low, and listen closely, they're going to use you. And that, when I say use, I'm not saying use as in a good way use. They're going to take advantage of you. So you have to balance that out because you're out there and you're doing a lot of work and you're working hard and you're a one-man show. And they've called around and they know that to come and clean out their garage or to hang lights or whatever it is that they're doing, they're going to have to pay $500. But then you come and you're like, okay, how about 100? Oh man, how about 50? Okay, I'll go ahead and do it because, if the going price is $500 and you said 100, you're non-negotiable. We have to understand how to be non-negotiable with our value and the things that we do. And then you also need to price yourself in the market too. If the going rate for hanging lights or cleaning garages or painting or doing landscaping is $1,000, then if you want to be right below that, then just go a little bit below that. Do your little research, find out what the going market value is, and put yourself there. And when you set yourself at a price, leave yourself at that price. And if somebody wants to go, oh, let me haggle you down to $500, they know what they're doing, y'all. But now I'll say this again. But if your heart tells you to discount somebody down more, then do that. But don't let anybody haggle you and determine what your value is. Your value is a set price and is non-negotiable. Do not allow anyone to tell you what you're worth. If you want to be happy and if you want to go through life and feel good about everything that you're doing, then you need to set your worth. Know your worth, know your value. And when someone is unwilling to agree with that, see ya. Turn around, walk away, leave that person alone. Walk away from them. And you know what? Believe me, I'll tell you, they'll revisit you because they know that your value in what you're giving them is far more worth what they were trying to negotiate with you. But I've had to learn that, and I've had to learn my worth, and I've had to even speak my truth, and it's made me so much happier, and it's also allowed me to be more in line with the goals and the things that I've been doing, and the blessings that have been just coming with me understanding that, and the happiness that I have now, and the weeding out of the people that was in my life that was there to take advantage of me, just removing them from my life by setting my value and knowing my worth and saying my worth has been such a blessing to me. So I say to you, everyone, set yourself, know your worth, know your value. Don't let your value be negotiable. This is what it is. This is what I'm doing, and stand firm on it. And you will see that you'll be more happier. And you'll also see that it will weed out people that are not your friends. It will open doors and opportunities that is unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I have so many more connections with people by me standing firm on who I am, what I do, and I can speak to it. This is what you're going to get, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what you're going, and this is the price for it, and this is who I am. Because when I say even your worth That also comes to your morals and values. Let me just say that, because your worth, knowing your worth when it comes to morals and values, is important too. Because with me, if it's wrong, it's wrong, and I'm not going to bend for you and do something that is not right. Because again, that affects you mentally, your happiness, um, your conviction, being convicted, knowing that you're not doing something right. Stand your ground. Know your worth, know your values. When I say know your worth, it comes in so many different forms. And it's important for us to do that and know that, because there's so much about me that is non-negotiable. And I have lost friends. I have gained so many more true friends. And I'm more grateful for those people, because I know I can depend on those people. I know that they have my best interest in heart and in mind. And it just works better for me. So I just say, you know what, people going out here, understand life, know your worth, make your worth a non-negotiable thing. If you're doing a service, set a price. Don't sway. Don't let someone talk you down off of what your price is because they want to hustle you out of something. If you do give a discount or you want to go down, do it because your heart is telling you to do it. Don't do it because somebody is hustling you or negotiating and saying, oh, I can't afford it, when all in all, they may have their red bottoms on and driving their fancy cars and living in a big house. Then, your price is your price. But I just say, know your worth. Stand your grounds. Don't waver. And the other people, let me say the people out there, let me talk to the other side. People, you people that are out there that are always trying to hustle somebody down off of their price or trying to diminish someone's worth, y'all don't do that. Everyone's out here working hard, trying to make a living. Appreciate their service. Pay what their price is. Don't always feel like you have to go out there and hustle a penny, a nickel, a dime out of somebody so you can feel like you're winning something. That's just not it. We can't do that. So I'm like, you know what? If someone gives you a price and you don't like it, say thank you and walk away. You don't always have to hustle somebody down. If somebody's price is way too high for your budget, then say thank you and go find someone where their price is in your budget. People set prices and stuff based off of their needs. And granted, I'll say, is there some people that are way overpriced? Yeah, there is. But you don't have to use them. You have a choice. So that's what I'm saying. When you make your choice on your side, either you could pay my price or someone's price, or you can walk away and find somebody cheaper. But don't complain if the service is not up to par because you went and found somebody that's doing a nickel job for, a nickel service, because that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get $1 million job for $100 price. You're just not. You got to just think about that. But I'm just saying, you know what, people, know your worth, value your worth, stand firm on your worth. Because this is your dream, and your dream is what's important to you. So know your worth, stand your ground, and I hope this is helpful for someone. Let me just go and say this, and I always end my podcast with a quote. And so here's my quote for today. My quote for today is, if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. Once again, if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. So remember that. That's a powerful thing. So know your worth, stand your ground, build your dream, and be happy. Thank you for joining A Moment with Tyranny podcast. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, share. We're here every Friday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, A Moment with Tyranny. Have a blessed day.